Tonight, from First Energy Stadium in Cleveland, Ohio, it's time for Monday Night Football on EA Sports. It's the Cleveland Browns taking on the Las Vegas Raiders.
We come at you from the shores of Lake Erie. EA Sports has the coverage of the NFL from First Energy Stadium here in Cleveland, Ohio. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the Las Vegas Raiders and the Cleveland Browns. Hi again, everyone. With Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. And, Charles, we look at this Browns ball club. They're off to a terrific start, unbeaten at 5-0 through the first month and change.
And you can hang a lot of this early success on their defense, too. They're the tone setters for these guys, and the entire team feeds off of what they do.
On the other side of the field for the visiting Raiders, they were losers their last time out. They're going to try to get back in the win column, but obviously they're going to have to do that in a hostile environment.
And sometimes it actually works to your advantage. Now you've got to band together your team, the us against the world mentality. Let's see if they can use it and get a victory.
Getting toward the halfway point of the NFL season, Week 7 is underway on EA Sports. Now Donovan Peoples-Jones. And out a little across the 25 to the 27. Here come the Browns on offense with Baker Mayfield, the former #1 overall pick at quarterback.
It was so interesting in the run-up to the draft to talk with different scouts. I got one to tell me that in his notes he wrote down, Mayfield, brash, happy-go-lucky, plays the same way, barely restrained improv act that frustrates opponents and sometimes his own coaches, but produces plenty of highlights. What do you think of that?
Mayfield off the play fake. Oh, hit as he throws there, incomplete. Landry again the intended target, but it'll be second down.
It's second down and 10.
Working out of the gun, Mayfield. And his throw's going to be incomplete. The Pro Bowler Odell Beckham, the intended receiver. And now it's third down.
Brings up a third down.
Mayfield.
Yards to go.
And the throw there going to be incomplete.
Nice play there to force the incompletion. And to me, one thing's for sure. When you're the underdogs and you're playing on the road, you absolutely have to get takeaways. You've got to get the ball from them.
Yeah, win that turnover battle, going to be key. They didn't get one there, but you get the feeling they keep making plays like that, they might just get a few.
Yeah, once you get one, defensive teams think they come in bunches.
So here comes the Raider offense now onto the field. And we get a glance here at their leader, the man who will be calling the plays under center.
And I'll bet right now it's just one thought in his mind.
Win the game. Yeah.
Oh, yeah, without a doubt. He played pretty well. I mean, he didn't turn over the ball in terms of interceptions,
no,
right?
2 touchdown passes last week.
2 touchdown passes, but when your team doesn't win, that's just hollow. And the best quarterbacks don't care about anything but whether or not their team won.
Yikes, a 4-yard loss really sets them back now for second down.
This defense is a difficult one to prepare for, one of the best in the league. They'll come at you from all angles, and they did a nice job there stopping him for a loss.
Well, the first play of the drive lost 4. Now they'll look to move it forward here on 2nd and 14. Now they'll throw here out of the gun. Oh, he dropped it. They were looking for him in the middle third. He couldn't catch it. Now third down.
Incomplete. It's third down.
Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. And he's taken down. This will be a Brown sack. Olivier Vernon drops him for a loss of 10, and it's going to be 4th and long. Partner, we had their game last week where they had 6 sacks, so a little bit more momentum here again in the first quarter.
And last week it appeared that they were coming out of sprinters blocks, chasing the quarterback. So how do they continue that? How do they keep making it happen? Different looks, different disguises, different angles that they chase it.
They were so disruptive last week. We'll see what the trend is here as we go forward. They punted 3 times in the loss last week as he sends this one away. Landry now on the return. That'll go as a punt of 34 yards that time. And the Browns have a short field in front of them now as they take over 1st and 10. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. A first carry now for Nick Chubb. And a nice little start as he's able to get this up to the 28. A check on the numbers for Chubb from a week ago. 15 carries, 79 yards, and a touchdown.
And well liked by his teammates. In fact, I got on good authority, even though I'm not an investigative reporter, that in their team meeting this week, the offensive line stood up and said, Coach, we've got to have better yardage for this guy. He's number 9 in the league. He's got to be in the top 3 before the season's over. Let's run the ball.
That is caught right at the 10-yard line. And finally, down he goes as they work it inside the 10 to the 7. A good pickup there, 21 yards. He missed on his first 3 passes, was 0 for 3. Now gets a connection. Maybe that'll get him going.
Yeah, it wasn't a time for panic, but there was some concern because once you start in a certain pattern, you're wondering, can you get out of it? And that flips the other way, too, when you're throwing it really well. In this case, now he's got his first completion. They think he might be off to the races.
To throw, Mayfield. And this is caught. Touchdown, Cleveland. Donovan Peoples-Jones. His 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Browns have taken the early lead.
It's never fun for a defense to run on the field knowing that they're having to defend a short field. Just the idea of trying to limit an offense in that position, daunting for a defense.
On for the extra point, Jake Elliott. It's up and through to make it 7-0 Browns. Scoring summary, 3-play drive, and it ends with a touchdown for Cleveland. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And they'll get him down right at the 25-yard line, so the same result, and he opted for the touchback.
25-yard line.
Second drive of the game coming up for this Las Vegas offense. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means you're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency, move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of first downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Yeah, just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here.
The ball carrier.
A check on Jacobs from a week ago. 16 carries, 56 yards.
Are we playing old school football now? We've got the top 10 rusher in the league. He's sitting at number 10. But he has a chance to move up with a big-time game. So expect that offensive line every time they go to the bench and tell the offensive coordinator, let's run the football.
And he'll be upended at the 33 following a gain of 3. And guess what? It brings up 3rd down.
Sheldon Richardson.
Brandon, all things considered, they have to feel pretty good about getting that type of a gain considering the blitz that they just had against them.
Trying to run for it with Jacobs. And he's got the first down yardage before he's brought down at the 42. It's a 9-yard gain, and it keeps the drive moving.
I don't know about you, but that almost felt like old-time football there. 3rd and 2 is not necessarily just a running down anymore. A lot of times they want to throw the ball. They went back to the roots and powered forward and got the first down.
Here's Jacobs on 1st and 10. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11. Plays like we just saw there. That's why they're up right now. And the defense, they're doing their job.
Yeah, it starts with the guys up front. So when you talk with GMs who are putting together a team, a lot of them say we're going to build from the inside out, because if you control the line of scrimmage, you control the rest of the ball game, and that's what we're seeing here. They're actually playing in the offense's backfield, not necessarily just playing at the line of scrimmage.
And he's going to bull his way forward to the 48. It looks like a nickel set now for the Browns on 3rd down.
A 7-yard gain on the play. And it's 3rd down.
Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. And he's got his man in stride, complete. And he is going to have the Raiders' 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Rookie to rookie on the hookup there, and it's a 1st down.
That's a play that will likely be forgotten when you talk about big moments in this game. But plays like this are critical to keep drives going. And if points result, we'll call this play significant.
So a 1st and 10 upcoming from Browns territory now, right at the 40. And that'll set him back 5.
Still 1st down.
So a little bit of a stiffer challenge now. 1st and 15 following the delay of game.
He's going to try and do this himself.
And he's going to go down. Back near midfield at the 49. Myles Garrett racking up sack number 12 for him on the year. He is proving his worth defensively. Getting the sack here, that comes after being named the AFC Defensive Player of the Week for his performance in last week's game.
He's stacking games together, isn't he? I mean, you just mentioned what he did the previous week to be named AFC Defensive Player of the Week, continuing to play at that level. And when you get that kind of confidence going, those kind of guys are hard to stop.
Well, they're in some hot water now. After that sack, it's 2nd and 21. And he's going to go down again. Myles Garrett, he's the culprit, and that is now his 13th sack of the season as his great year continues.
He's the NFL sack leader coming into the game, and now that's 2 more that he's added to his total.
He wants some separation from spot 1 and 2 in that sack category. Need something from deep in the bag of tricks here after 1st and 2nd down went backwards. It's 3rd and very long. They'll set up to throw. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. And I think the Browns got it. They did.
Baker Mayfield sacked. A fumble on the play.
Well, that's a down and distance coaches always talk about trying to avoid, isn't it? I mean, that's 3rd and long. And you just know they're pinning their ears back and coming after him. Sometimes even with extra pressure.
And he knew that. I mean, he knew they were coming. He just fumbled it.
Yeah, he knew it. The offensive line knew it. Everyone did. Yet the pressure was still there, and he ended up coughing it up.
From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. Mayfield now after the fumble recovery. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And all the way inside the 15 before they drop it. And a nice gain of 21 yards.
I don't care who you put on him, he's going to be a handful in one-on-one throws.
Yeah, right now, you're right. They're in man-to-man. Maybe needs some safety help.
I would say that'd be a good idea. Double team him somehow. I'm going to have to make someone else beat me rather than let him shred my defense.
From the 13 now, they work on 1st and 10.
Here's Mayfield. This will be caught at about the 5.
And the Browns are looking at 1st and goal as he's tackled all the way down at the 2-yard line.
It's a good gain of 11. Sets him up 1st and goal. They'll give it to Chubb. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Cleveland. Nick Chubb, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Browns Cardinals add 6 to their lead.
If you didn't know it, it won't surprise you to find out that this team leads the league in scoring. They've been a quick strike team all season long. There's another example. They did it again. This offensive coordinator, right now, you can write his ticket towards being a head coach. He's advanced in the ways of offense.
Elliott now to add the extra point. And it's good, and they have jumped out here to a quick 14-0 first quarter lead. So they only needed 3 plays on that drive. And Nick Chubb, the one to finish it off, as he does so with a touchdown run. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And makes it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line. There he is, the man taking the snaps under center, heading out for the next possession. And he has not really been able to have a lot of comfort back there in the pocket. Pressure's been coming at him a lot, hasn't it?
And they've got to figure out how to tamp down that pressure. How do they decrease it? Is it getting rid of the football quicker? You know, shorter drops? Maybe they do something different with their pass blocking and their protection schemes. Maybe you meet them on the line of scrimmage instead of retreating to try and protect your quarterback. They've got to figure something out, though, because you cannot let your guy get hit that much, not if you intend to win.
I know they'd like to erase that video and those 4 sacks that they've seen so far. Now a throw for the left sideline, and he's got it. And he'll be out of bounds across the 30-yard line. 8 yards on the completion, but now they face third down.
Timing is everything, and they work on this cut all the time. They work on all the timing patterns, and this time it paid off for them. Worked him to the center of the field, cut it to the outside, ball's delivered, gets both feet down for the completion.
And he is going to have the Raiders first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
He only got a yard, but that was enough to do the job.
Everyone understood their role on that play. 3rd and 1. You know, the defensive guys, they're trying to get down and get low and get leverage on the offensive linemen, but they didn't allow that to happen. They created a crease and allowed him to get through for a first down.
So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. Now a carry for Jacobs. Found a little room there as he's up to about the 37. The tackle made by Landon Roberts.
4 yards on the pickup. 2nd and 6 at the 37-yard line.
Nothing the score. This is the NFL on EA Sports.
14. Raiders nothing.
From the 37, they work on 2nd and 6.
Here's Jacobs from the gun. And they will only muster a yard here to the 38.
Some of these play calls, I think they're a little conservative, but you know me, because it's easy to sit up in this booth, right, and make all the calls and think I'm going to be correct. But I would like to see them open things up, because otherwise this defense is going to gang up on the run and shut them down.
Got a man, and he hits him in stride.
And he is going to have the Raiders first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
But give the defensive guys a little bit of credit. They didn't let the deep ball beat them on that play, did they?
No, the drag, that guy can be your safety valve. We saw it right there.
Yeah, and it picked up a first down for them, too.
A couple of first downs on the drive already, as they'll go from the 47 now on first down.
And they'll let the quarterback keep it here on 1st and 10.
Nothing at all on that one. It'll be 2nd down.
Vernon on the tackle. No gain on the play. 2nd and 10 at the 47-yard line.
throwing over the middle, and it's incomplete. The Raiders on third down. They've been near perfect, 4 for 5 to this point. This is 3rd and 10. From the shotgun, he'll look to throw.
And the timing a bit off that time as that one falls to the ground. He'll let this go deep for Ruggs.
And that will be incomplete. The passing game not in sync here early. And now it's 4th down. Earlier in the quarter when the defense was keying on the run, you said offensively they need to open things up, take some shots downfield. Didn't work there, but they did.
Yeah, I'm not going to change my tune now. I still think it's the right play because when you take those shots downfield, you open the eyes of the defense to what you could do to them, and that may open some things up for you offensively.
So here are the Browns to take over. Remember, they're riding that 5-game winning streak, and right now in the driver's seat in this ball game as well. Mayfield going to lead the Browns up now, 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line.
Off of play action, he'll look to throw.
And finding the tight end Hooper. And he's able to get this one up to his 30 before he's out of bounds. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up 2nd down.
It's a gain of 5.
A first carry now for Kareem Hunt. And he'll slip his way up across the 30 to the 32.
Kareem Hunt, the ball carrier. He's tackled at the 32-yard line. It's a gain of 2.
3rd and short yardage, Mayfield. And he's got his man, that's Landry.
And he is going to have a Browns first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Mayfield on target to Landry for a Browns first down.
Good strong throw and catch right there. And so far in this game, the alleys have been open for them to get completions, and they're taking advantage of it.
On 1st and 10, Mayfield. Oh, he's able to outmuscle him here as he pulls it in. Now he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another first down.
So how do you beat man coverage? First of all, you want to be a superior receiver, but you know something, that guy who's covering him, he's usually pretty good too. So the corner route is usually a great spot to get it done.
So here's a 1st and 10 now in Raider territory at the 34. And now we've got flags down. Looked like one of the Browns might have moved. The false start backs him up 5, 1st and 15. Mayfield now. He's got his tight end on the corner route. It's complete. It'll be a gain of 15 on the play. And that'll make it 2nd and a foot or so.
And the game just keeps evolving. Big guys running those corner routes, so difficult to cover.
Brings up 2nd and inches at the Raiders' 24-yard line.
They still need about the length of the football here, maybe a little less as they come up on 2nd and inches. They go play action. Mayfield. He's going to go up top for the end zone. And that's going to be caught for a Browns touchdown. Jarvis Landry, his 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Browns add on to their lead. Boy, so if you are scoring at home, Charles, and God bless you if you are, but that's now 3 drives and 3 touchdowns.
So in a baseball game, wouldn't that wreak havoc on your scorecard?
Yes.
I mean, with all the action that's happening now, how they got here, whatever cliche you want to bring into it, they're locked into a groove, they're clicking on all cylinders. Bottom line, they're piling up the points.
And it is now 21-0. A drive that time of 6 plays. And it's capped off by the Browns touchdown.
Raiders nothing.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes.
This will be fielded inside the 5.
And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 30-yard line.
Time again to see Josh Jacobs and this Vegas offense operate.
He's had a good chunk of carries. Problem is for very little success. I don't want to put it all on his shoulders, but that's a big reason they're losing right now.
Have to be very careful that he doesn't start pointing fingers. Offensive line obviously trying. The defense has done a nice job against him today.
Rush coming, and he's taken down. Myles Garrett in there to get him. Sack number 14 for him on the year.
This may be one of the best stretches of defensive football that I've seen. I don't know about you. 5 sacks last week, now 3 here in this affair.
I would agree with that, and I've enjoyed watching the skill that's gone into it. You can see the intelligence behind it as well. He's watched tape, and he's setting people up, but relentless. That's the one word that keeps coming to mind. He does not want to be denied at getting to the quarterback.
And they're not denying him. And that is incomplete. The intended receiver that time was Josh Jacobs, and it's 3rd down.
It's 3rd down.
Looking to throw. Oh, it's a screen pass. That's complete. And they'll bring him down at the 27-yard line.
That one good for only 6, and it leaves him with a 4th down.
Instead of throwing it downfield, Charles, they just tried to dump it underneath there. You like the call?
I do. I think it's a high percentage play because you get the completion, and what you're counting on is your back to use his legs and his elusiveness to make people miss and pick up the 1st down. In this case, it didn't happen.
Here's A.J. Cole now as he's on to punt for Vegas. He's been a busy man here in this first half as he gets it away. Now Landry. They'll score that a 36-yard punt, and the Browns will take over 1st and 10. Baker Mayfield leads the offense out for their next possession, and he's been good. 2 first-half touchdown passes, no interceptions so far.
Does a lot for your confidence, does a great deal for your team, gives them a lead, and they're feeling really good about how they're playing. I think he expects to throw at least another one.
I was going to say, now he wants the first-half hat trick, doesn't he?
Oh, without a doubt. Go ahead and fling him on the field, folks. He wants that type of celebration.
43-yard line.
No doubt about it. A really nice job there by the defense, not allowing him to get to the perimeter. But that means your defensive ends, your outside linebackers, the guys that you pay big money to sack the quarterback, they also have to have interest in the running game as well. And they did a nice job there of holding the point of attack and not giving ground.
Now a deep ball there on 2nd down, but it'll wind up incomplete. Landry again the intended target, and it'll bring up 3rd down.
3rd down and 9 yards to go.
From the shotgun, it's Mayfield. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. He had the touchdown earlier. This one's going to get him a 1st down.
But things are definitely going right for them here in the first half. Pick a down, any down, even 3rd down, no problem. They get a connection there and pick up a fresh set of downs, continuing to move the ball.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10.
I'm coming after you. Mike 42. Mike 42. Check. Mike 42. We're pretty quiet, D. We're pretty quiet.
Now Mayfield. Over the middle to Beckham. 3 yards the gain there, 2nd down.
Complete to Odell Beckham Jr. A 3-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 7 at the 35-yard line.
And again, it's Mayfield. It's caught over the middle. Hooper. And he's going to have another 1st down as the tackle comes at the Raiders' 22-yard line. Mayfield finding Hooper there for a Cleveland 1st. On 1st down, they'll run with Chubb.
Let's just call it what it is. This has been a flat-out struggle for this defense all game long. They've really had a hard time slowing them down. And while I'm not big on speeches and guys jumping up and down, they might need their team leader on defense to get in their face right now and light a fire under these guys. They've got to start playing better assignment football and start getting guys on the ground.
He's going to let it go deep for the end zone. And that's going to wind up incomplete. However, we do have a flag down. Let's check in with our referee. The hit comes late. We saw it. There's your flag.
And we know that there's a guideline, right? Ball's gone. You get one step. If you're within one step of the quarterback, you can hit him as long as it's still done legally. But anything outside of that, looks like an extra step was involved.
They'll contain him to just 4. Second down. From the gun, Mayfield to the end zone, but knocked away and incomplete. Good coverage there by Trayvon Mullen.
Incomplete. Brings up 3rd down and 6.
On 3rd down, Mayfield. And this is caught. Touchdown, Cleveland. Jarvis Landry with his 2nd TD of the game, his 6th on the year. And the Browns are going to tack on to their advantage. Now he's having a nice little first half here, partner.
And it's a first half that leaves us anticipating what can still come. I mean, 2 touchdowns already here through the 2nd quarter. There could be plenty more before this game is over.
Elliott on for the extra point. It's good, and they stretch their lead to 28-0 now. A good drive that time as they go 9 plays in all. And it ends with a touchdown for Cleveland. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. This will be fielded inside the 5. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line.
The Raiders take over 1st and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
The Vegas offense ready for their next possession. It was still more than a minute to go in the half. Time to try to mount a drive.
And I would think that they would have to. This is today's NFL. You got to push it whenever you get an opportunity. You could never have enough points with the high-powered offenses that you face. And analytics will tell you, try and score when given the opportunity.
Now left side on the swing pass. Yeah, this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30. The first down screen pass, good for 5.
They'd love to just strike back with a touchdown right here, and if it's a long play, so be it. But the main goal, get a couple of first downs, run some plays, run some clock, allow their defense to get a chance to catch their breath, settle down, and relax a little bit after they just gave up a score.
He's got his man on the crossing route.
The pass.
And he's able to get this to the 40-yard line before he's out of bounds. A big one there on 3rd down. They hit for 30 yards.
I think it's pretty safe to say that initially they had to be thinking about trying to get into field goal range. But after that shot right there, they've got to be thinking bigger right now.
And that was probably their thought offensively. If we hit this, great, let's go for the end zone. If not, settle for a field goal. Looks like they can try to hit pay dirt. So the big play moves them all the way across midfield to the 40 now for 1st and 10.
Let's go, D. Let's go. It's going to be a long day, offense. It's going to be a long day.
They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. A short one here secured by the tight end Waller. The Raiders going to use one of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half. 2nd and 5 after the 5-yard completion on 1st down. Over the middle, complete. It's Jacobs. Now the Raiders going to go ahead and use the 2nd of their timeouts as it'll come with 36 ticks to go in half number 1. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. And he slings one that's incomplete. Hunter Renfrow is the man he was looking for. That'll bring up 2nd down.
It's now 2nd and 10.
A short one here secured by the tight end Waller. They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3. That's a staple of this offense. Drag route to the tight end.
Yeah, he's unable to use his size to break off much more yardage after the catch, but still an effective gain nonetheless.
And that'll be incomplete with just 6 seconds left on the clock.
Intended for Hunter Renfrow. Incomplete. Grant Delpit on the coverage.
Fourth down, and on comes the Raider kicker, Daniel Carlson. It's a 39-yard attempt, right hash. The kick by Carlson is good. And that drops a deficit from 28 to 25.
Browns 28. Raiders 3.
Well, not the best first half facing this deficit, but at least they did put 3 on the board before half.
Yeah, it's a little bit like that stormy, cloudy day, and the sun peeks through just for a second. They saw the sun there. They're hoping to see a little bit more of it in the second half.
So time perhaps for one final kneel down before they take this lead to the locker room. He'll take the knee, and the final couple seconds will tick by in this first half. So we've come to halftime after a very one-sided beginning to this one. As we'll send you down to Orlando, we check in with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach.
Okay, Brandon, thanks very much. Welcome in, everyone, to our EA Sports Halftime Report. Let's get you caught up on what's going on around the NFL. We'll get our tour started out at Venerable Soldier Field in Chicago, where it was the visiting Cardinals who get the road victory. 27-22 was the final. From there, let's get over to the Rockies to check out the Broncos at home in Denver. And they were winners in their ball game over the visiting Dallas Cowboys. 34-21, the final. Finally, let's get down to Miami to see what's going on with the Dolphins. And they were victorious in that one over the visiting Indianapolis Colts. 31-28, the final score. In the game you're watching has been Baker Mayfield with a strong first half. His 3 touchdown passes have his guys out in front as we hand things back over to Brandon Gaudin and Charles Davis.
All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. The Browns are going to get the second half kickoff, and they've got this lead as well as we are back and underway. And no fireworks to start the half. This will be a touchback. Out comes the Raiders offense. They'll go on offense first to start quarter number 3. And last time able to get 3. It's not what they wanted. They wanted 6, but they got at least something. They mustered something out of the drive.
They'll take it. I like the way you've described it. Not ideal, but they'll take it. Anything to put some points on the board. But this time on offense, they don't even want to see the field goal kicker trot on the field. They want that ball in the end zone.
Yeah, they'll be going for 6. That catch good for only a couple. They'll break the huddle, come up on 2nd and 8 at the 27-yard line. Now a quick throw as that's complete on the hitch route. And he takes us up to the 40-yard line before being corralled. He continues to deliver a first down here. He had 4 catches in the first half, and this one number 5.
Las Vegas.
Mike 22, Mike 22.
Back to throw here. Looking for his running back, and he's got him. And he'll go out of bounds. It appears right at the 45.
Jacobs.
And a nice gain and a broken tackle along the way. And really, we shouldn't be surprised, should we? That's what runners do, especially the best ones. They break tackles and gain extra yardage.
Now a dump off here complete. And he'll be brought down at the 48-yard line. 7 yards there and a first down.
A gain of 7. And the Raider first down.
Back to throw again. Man open, that's Henry Ruggs.
The pass.
A gain of 6 there on first.
A 6
yards was the pickup on the last completion, so here's 2nd and 4.
2-yard line.
They run it with Jacobs, and very little there. He might have gotten a yard. Yeah, I think he got a yard to the 41.
The tackle by
They know that old expression, it's not my night. It hasn't been his so far. I don't know if the legs are a little bit heavy. Sometimes having to hang out all day and play doesn't exactly play to your advantage, but it's been a tough go for him.
And every time he looks up, somebody's there defensively. That was the same case on that play. They push forward, but I don't think it's enough. He's going to be about a yard short.
Well, they certainly had success throwing the ball in this drive, and not as much running it as we just saw once again on that last play. Stopped after a very short gain. But I wouldn't abandon the run totally, because otherwise, pass rushers just tee off on your quarterback. Makes it very, very difficult for him in that situation.
So now on comes the field goal unit, and wow, this is no ordinary try here. This will be from 56 yards out. And this one will not get there. It's off to the left anyway. It's no good, and this score will stay right where it is.
28, Raiders 3.
here's the Browns now. They get set for their first possession of the third quarter. They were able to get the ball back here, didn't surrender any points. Now they'll look to add to that lead.
How about the boost the defense gave them? Going right out on the field, shutting them down, not giving up any points, and turning the ball back over. They want to do their part now and show them a little respect and some gratitude by scoring some points.
And to get a little more cushion. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. The drive starting with a first down, 11 yards on that pickup.
We don't talk about it very often, but sometimes there's a dip in intensity when you start the second half, which can manifest itself in some sloppy tackling. And how about right there? He ran right through that weak tackle attempt.
So 1st and 10, and if they score on this drive, might have to start digging in our second half blowout material. Now the throw here complete on the right sideline. A good rally to the football keeps him to only a yard, and it's second down.
Out of bounds behind the line of scrimmage.
Running with Hunt here out of the shotgun. And the second wave of tacklers is going to get him as they stop him behind the line. They wind up losing a couple there, so they go behind the original line of scrimmage, and now 3rd and 11 coming up.
Sometimes in the run game, you can make the argument that quickness beats size. And how about the example right here?
Mayfield from the gun on 3rd down. He'll get this one underneath to Hunt. And he's taken down inside the 30. A good pickup there for the Browns, 15 yards.
Well, partner, there's a pretty easy explanation for his success in this one. He's very comfortable throwing the football. Did you just see that one? In the pocket, no real pressure, yet to be sacked today. When he's that comfortable, that leads to those types of completions.
Mayfield hands it off to Chubb. And he'll take this down just shy of the 25-yard line. The tackle made by Nicholas Morrow.
On the tackle. It's a pickup of 3. Brings up
on 2nd down. It's Hunt.
26-yard line.
And he's going to be close to a first down as he gets this to the Raiders' 19-yard line. Good work to pick up 7 yards there. That gets him into a 3rd and 1 situation.
Brings up 3rd and 1.
Mayfield to throw it. Under a heavy rush, and down he goes.
Baker Mayfield sacked.
They dialed up a 3rd and 1 blitz defensively. It worked.
Yeah, and a lot of people would think, hey, they thought pass and they guessed right. In a lot of cases, you bring the blitz just to mess up the blocking on a running play. Instead, in this situation, the run wasn't there. They just followed everything right back to the quarterback.
Now Jake Elliott for the field goal try. This from 44 yards away. The kick by Elliott is good. And their lead will swell up to 28.
Makes the score Browns 31, Raiders 3.
So chalk that down as an 8-play drive capped with a field goal.
Yeah, as a friend of mine used to say, they were moving and grooving for a while, but they couldn't keep the momentum going enough to get a touchdown out of it.
And a decent return out to the 27-yard line.
1st and 10 at their own 27-yard line.
Here comes the field general leading his offense back out there for the next possession. What can they do now, Charles, to make sure this highlight montage doesn't continue to show more pressure and pressure and pressure?
You feel like it always comes back to leverage, don't you? Who is going to win that battle of the offensive and defensive lines? Low man wins. We talk about that, but we think about it in a running game. Well, guess what? The same thing happens when you're trying to pass protect. Are you low? Are you balanced? Are you in a position where the pass rush won't bowl you over on their way back to the quarterback? They've got to reestablish that in order to try and keep their man upright.
Because they have been bowled over a lot so far in this one.
A gain of 4. It's now 2nd and 6.
Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Jacobs.
The pass.
He'll get a couple yards on that one. And just like that, it's 3rd down.
Gain on the play. And it's 3rd down.
Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. And the Browns' pressure gets to him that time, and he's going to go down. Myles Garrett, what a season he continues to have. His 15th sack of the campaign.
It's been a tough one all game long for this offensive line. They're already down big, and now you know they're just going to come after the quarterback in a big way, don't you?
Yeah, they just can't get out of their own way right now. It's created an avalanche, and an avalanche is coming right on top of them. Here's A.J. Cole now as he's on to punt for the 4th time tonight. And he'll take it just outside the 40. So a change of possession here on the punt. And out will come the offense as they take over. And now Cleveland geared up to take the field. And they split the uprights last time for 3. They've got the lead. They're not going to play this conservative. They're not hoping for another field goal. They're hoping for a touchdown.
I'm with you on that one. I like where your head is. I like the way you're thinking because you're exactly right. Trying to sit on a lead and play that way, that doesn't work too well for most teams. Run your offense. Run what you do best. Exactly. Put it all the way down and try to increase your lead in a big way. And the best way to do it, touchdowns. When a draw works, it can be a thing of beauty. But when it doesn't, oh, it can be ugly. And in this case, loss of yardage ugly.
So the opening play of the drive goes backwards. Now they'll come up on 2nd and 12. Working out of the gun, Mayfield. And he is going to be taken down. And that should be the final play of this 3rd quarter. And we're back now here in Cleveland. A lot of happy faces in the crowd at this point as their guys have a big lead here to start quarter number 4. Mayfield and this Browns offense staring at a 3rd and long now after the sack. And now Mayfield on the bootleg. Caught left side, it's Beckham. And he is going to have a Browns 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. They have the nice cushion. They just want to pour it on right now, still throwing the football.
And I know my background says, why do you need to do this? Just go ahead and run out the clock and get a win. But as many people pointed out to me, it's a video game, man. Go ahead and put the numbers up. Sportsmanship, not an issue.
Exercise those fingers. So here's a 1st and 10 now in Raider territory at the 38. Out of the gun, they run it with Hunt. And he'll take this one down to the 36.
The ball carrier.
Give him 3 on 1st down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where there'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
A gain of 3 last play. This time they double it and pick up 6. And he's going to get the 1st down as they bring him down at the 23. An effective 7-yard 3rd down conversion.
Brandon, this can be so demoralizing for a defense. They've had 2 opportunities to get off the field. They haven't gotten it done. So now your coordinator, he's going to call every blitz that he has, any type of exotic, something that they haven't seen before. And he's also telling the defensive lineman, don't worry about holding people up. Just get in gaps and try and make a big play.
And not only not getting off the field on 2 opportunities, clock continuing to run. On 1st down, they'll run with Hunt.
The handoff.
5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on 1st down.
18-yard line. It's a gain of 5. Brings up second.
A run for Nick Chubb. And he'll take it from the 18 to the 15. A gain of 3. The Browns on third down. They've hit on 6 of their 8 tries. Very good. This time they face a 3rd and 2.
Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
And a manageable third down becomes a lot less manageable. 3rd and 7 after the false start. Here's Mayfield. And it's caught. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Browns touchdown. Austin Hooper, his 5th touchdown now on the year as his guys continue to pour it on. So another score there, and often you talk about the 3 phases of the game. Defense, offense, special teams. It's been a clean sweep in this one, hasn't it?
It certainly has. They've been pretty dominant throughout this game. And privately, the head coach will add a 4th phase. That's the coaching. And he'll tell the ownership that as he tries to negotiate a new contract off of this win.
So they are looking strong here in the 4th quarter. Elliott good on the extra point, and that will extend this big lead. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away.
This will be fielded inside the 5. And they'll get him down inside the 30 at the 27.
The Raiders take over 1st and 10 at their own 27-yard line.
The Raiders heading out to take over. And just looking ahead, it would appear that that bye week is coming at the right time. They'll have 2 weeks to chew on this one, though probably not one that they want to chew on. A poor performance from start to finish.
Like 22, he's coming. 22's coming.
They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. That's caught by Waller out left side. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2.
Nice rhythm throw there on 1st down. He located his tight end, made it a nice easy pitch and catch.
Hoping he can break a tackle or two. Wasn't able to do that there, but still good yardage.
Watch the slant. Like 22, he's coming. 22's coming.
The 2nd down attempt there knocked down as it leaves the quarterback's hand, and it's incomplete. The Raiders on 3rd down. They've converted 5 times in their many chances thus far. Here it's 3rd and 2. He's got a man open. It's Hunter Renfrow.
And he is going to have the Raiders 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
That one will go as a gain of 11. Raiders having a 1st down as well.
This has to go down as one of the simpler routes in the playbook, but oh so effective. Nice completion there. Keeps the sticks moving.
Back to throw now on 1st down. Able to shake him off. And he rifles one incomplete. So after the incompletion on 1st, now 2nd and 10.
And he's got the hook up to Ruggs.
And they're going to have another 1st down as he's going to be tackled at the Browns' 43. 11 yards for number 11.
Raider 1st down.
Now on 1st down, he'll drop to throw it.
Got an open man. It's Ruggs.
And he's going to get this inside the 30. This duo locked in. 14 yards there and a 1st down.
Raiders.
Again, he'll drop to throw. Now they set up the screen. That's complete. Stopped at the 24-yard line after a gain of 5.
Complete.
2nd and 5 after the 5-yard completion on 1st down.
Brings up 2nd and 5 at the 24-yard line.
Reception here by Ruggs.
And he takes it down to the 10-yard line.
The pass
sets him up nicely. 1st and goal. It was a pickup of 14.
1st and goal at the 10-yard line.
They'll look to throw again.
And that is caught. It's Ruggs. Touchdown, Vegas.
Touchdown, Las Vegas.
Henry Ruggs, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Raiders are able to cash in for 6. Obviously, the scoreboard right now is not the friend of this rookie quarterback. But, hey, a touchdown pass there maybe builds a little confidence.
Every rep is valuable when you're a rookie. Every time you step up and throw the football, there's a lesson to be learned. Yeah, he took advantage of a little bit of loose coverage there with the lead. But at the same time, got it done. And it'll take a little bit of satisfaction away from that throw.
Now for the extra point, Daniel Carlson. And that'll cut the lead down to 28. So that drive consumes 9 plays all told. And it ends with a Las Vegas touchdown.
Daniel Carlson.
Following the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Carlson. And not much happening on the return as he'll get this to about the 23.
Jones on the return. The Browns take over 1st and 10.
Ready to take over again on offense. Out comes Cleveland. And it's all but certain that this win streak is going to extend another week. Just another tremendous performance in this one. Mayfield going to lead the Browns up now 1st and 10 at their own 23. To begin the drive, here's a handoff to Hunt. And he's able to plow forward up to about the 29, just shy of the 30. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 3.
9-yard line. A 7-yard.
They'll run again with Hunt.
2nd and 3.
And he's able to take this one up to the 35-yard line. A gain of 5, good enough for the 1st down. Coming up to the line, and they will need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning.
And that's the type of run that you'll live with. In this game, he's had a good number of carries. He's just been unable to really break off anything substantial.
They'll try and wind down some clock with Chubb. A solid run on 1st down. Gain of 7 leaves him with a 2nd and 3. 3 yards to go on 2nd down, and they've got 3 tight ends out there. Jumbo set. So the Browns in possession of the football here as we get you reset. They've got a 2nd down now as they look to salt this one away. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. It's a pickup of 17 and a 1st down.
Now, this is an example of breaking down a defense because on a lot of these runs, he's getting past the point of attack, and guess what he's doing? Forcing the secondary guys to have to make a lot of tackles.
Not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. Call it a gain of 4 on 1st, and that'll make it 2nd down.
This drive is pretty clear. Almost feels like old school fundamentals, doesn't it? Want to impose their will on the defense. Was that 5 straight runs?
Yeah, 5 straight carries to start this drive, and like you said, the way it's working, they may just stick with it. They go with Chubb on 2nd down. Fighting his way down to about the 35-yard line. 3 yards is half of what they needed. Now can they get the other 3 here on 3rd down?
That's a gain of 3. Brings up 3rd and 3.
So Cleveland able to come away with the victory here. And when you break it down, you know, this was just a thoroughly dominating performance.
And I truly thought that we'd have a tight game coming into this one. I think you felt the same way based on our conversation after the production meeting. But obviously not the case. And how about just how it broke open? You know, you just all of a sudden, whoosh, there it is. This thing is pretty much done. And the crowd stayed with it to celebrate because they're like, let's enjoy watching our team play this well. This is fun.
So for the Browns, they remain as hot as anyone, 6-0 now through the first month and a half. And they'll get another home date next week as the Patriots will come to town. Meanwhile, for Las Vegas, they fall a game under the 500 mark at 3-4 through 7 games. And they'll get an extra week to think about it as the midseason bye might be coming at just the right time. That'll do it for us. I'm Brandon Gaudin alongside Charles.